Hello, how are you? My name is Clifford Randall. I'm the CEO of Unique Image Candles and Next Level Birthday Candles. Today I'm going to go over actually how to make one of my favorite candles that's actually been very profitable for me. It's pretty much my gender reveal candle. So today I'm going to go over actually step by step how I make it. So today I have all my supplies here. I'm going to go over that shortly. And this is actually a studio vlog as well because I'm actually fulfilling an order as we speak. So I thought it was the best thing to do to actually show you guys how I make it and also show you how I'm actually fulfilling these orders. So here is my order sheet. As you can see, I have to process 3 gender reveal candles, and I actually took off all the important information just for privacy's sake. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the things that we'll need today that I'll be using. So let's start off first with my scale. You're gonna need your scale. Just make sure that's working. And just to go from left to right, here's my labels. It's pretty simple. I actually took some of the graphics from online and then put them in Photoshop. Took a teddy bear, ABC, just because it makes more sense as a baby theme, boy or girl. And then here I have my 3 tin cans I'm gonna be using. It's pretty much, I believe, like 3 inches wide. And here's my tin can. It's already wax in there, but I'm gonna show you as a demonstration because I actually have my wax on the stove already. I have my wax on the stove already. So as we talking now, it's already heating up. Here's the wax that I brought from Michael's. I'm gonna show you why this is pretty good. This is excellent wax just because it's already pre-formulated and also it's already cut into blocks. So most of the time you have to cut them up into blocks, but not this. This is pretty much a pound, and it's pretty useful because when I'm actually gonna add the fragrance, it's pretty much 1 ounce per pound. So all I simply have to do is just throw that in there and watch it heat up, and then once everything's ready, I'm just gonna add the fragrance. And then also after that, I'm gonna, well, in conjunction with that, I'm gonna add the, as you can see, the brown liquid dye, and you're only gonna put the recommended drops. So they actually recommend 3 drops, so 6 drops, I believe, per pound. But pretty much you wanna, I mean, you're gonna play it to what color you actually want. So I think I normally put 8, just because I like the color, the shade after everything is done for the most part. Just make sure you have a pair of scissors handy, just to cut up your wick. You're only gonna need 1 wick. If you have a boatload of wicks, it's okay, but you're only gonna need 1 wick. You're gonna cut that up into 3, because I'm only making 3, and I'll show you why. Once I bring out my custom mold, you'll see exactly why. And pretty much here, you don't really need this, but it's good to have it. It's gonna tell you, give you a readout of how much heat is coming actually from the pot. So you'll know whether to lower it or, you know, make it a little cooler or let it sit for a little bit. But pretty much that is all you're gonna need for this part. Okay, as I was saying, I have both my wax on the stove ready to go. I have my blue wax and I have my brown wax. So, I mean, if you guys are cautious, you wanna know how hot it is or what the temperature should be, pretty much, like I said, if you use your infrared thermometer, you'll pretty much be set. So that's telling you how much what's the temperature right now of this wax. And then here, it's gonna tell you the temperature of this wax. Pretty much, I don't really play by the rules when it comes to candles, even though you should. But the candles that I do, it actually don't really need to, you know, really play by the temperature rules so much. I don't worry about frosting and all those things because it's not really in a jar. And most of the time, I just let it cool off properly to give it that, you know, that proper dry time, and then you don't worry too much about it. So if you look over to your left, here's my custom mold now. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like after I've pretty much revealed it. So give me 2 seconds, hold on. So here is my custom mold that I'm gonna be going over. It's pretty much gonna look something like this. So it's gonna pretty much look something like this. I'm gonna show you every step right now when I take it from here. So pretty much this is a 2-part mold that I normally use. I normally pour wax into here to a certain limit to get it to look like this. So I pour it in there just to get it to look like this, and I'm gonna explain why I actually do that. So pretty much now it's time to demold it. This part normally comes off, don't worry about that. It rips off just over time. processed a couple candles with this same mold over and over. That's the good beauty of using a mold. You could process the same candle over and over and over and over without, you know, increased cost. So pretty much look how beautiful that looks. There's no blue, there's no pink, there's no nothing showing. So there's nothing showing pretty much. And then this is the reason why I actually have this part, so I can actually cover this part here. So if there's anything on the bottom that seems to seep through, which it won't seep through because of the way I'm gonna do it, is pretty much you're gonna have a perfectly set candle. So if you guys can see that, this is all you're gonna see. So it's just all brown. Everybody loves it. I get tons of reviews on this thing. Everybody loves it. They think it's wonderful and it's beautiful. And it actually goes with my the labels. So if you can see, it has the boy or girl, and then it has the bear. It has the bear along the side of it has the bear on the right, and it has the ABCs on the left. So, and let me show you how that was gonna actually be positioned in the tin can. Let's see. So here's my tin can. You want to just drop this one in first, just so you can actually it's upside down. You just want to drop this one in first, just so when you actually layer your piece into there, it's actually gonna be, this should sync up with this. So when you're actually melting it, it's melting around it, and it's actually pretty steady. So pretty much it's gonna come out like this. But it's gonna be secured because you melted the bottom, and then once you melt the bottom, it's pretty much gonna, the heat is gonna allow the wax to go up and just secure it once it's dry. And then pretty much you're gonna be set. And you're gonna just cover. Well, you don't cover it yet. You'll cover eventually when you want to. You'll just label it, and then pretty much cover it with the cap. I'll go over that shortly just so you can see. But check that out, guys. Look how beautiful it is. Check out the details. Let's see if I can zoom in on this, just so you guys could get a better idea. But just check that out. Everyone loves it. As soon as they open it up, there's no way you can tell what color it is beforehand. And the reason why I actually did it brown instead of white, just in case sometimes I feel like once you light the white candle, it's gonna be transparent. So once you see that the white light up, for the most part it's going to illuminate. You're going to see right through it. You're going to see whether it's blue or pink. If you put it in a glass jar, definitely this is the reason why I actually went to something more towards like this versus anything else. So if you guys just look at the details, look at everything, everything's perfect. Have the bear there, everyone loves it. And let me go to the next step here. Perfect. So we're back. So perfect. Like I said, you only need one wick. I'm gonna show you. So you're gonna cut it like about I believe roughly 2 inches. 2 inches should be good, and then you're just gonna pass it through. So, and I know you don't have this custom mold, but sooner or later I will be releasing this custom mold, or you can make your own mold. It's I don't say it's not that difficult, but pretty much if you got the right pieces in place, you can actually reach out to somebody like a 3D maker or somebody to actually make this for you. And once you have the idea, which the idea is here, you could pretty much just make your own. So as you can see, the wick is standing straight up, and then you're just gonna cover it to get that circular motion there for the most part, to complete the circle. And being that my mold ripped over time because I just processed so many, I just have to put something there to hold it in place. Nothing too serious. It's not like it's gonna fall or anything. There's not enough wax that's gonna knock it over in there. And then you just want to make sure it's secured so the wick is actually straight. Wick is actually straight, and then you're all set to pour. So now at this time I'm actually gonna need both of these molds, and I'm gonna show you everything right now so you can actually see. So my wax is ready. Let me just pour this. So like I said, you want to just pour a certain amount. When I first made it, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I realized after how much I actually should be pouring. It's pretty much to create that hole so the wick can actually have a place to sit. And then here, the tricky part here, you want to pour in your in your mold, you only want to pour a little bit because this is going to be the top of the actual candle. So when somebody's burning for the gender reveal, you don't want them to have to take all day. You actually want a thin layer. So this is going to allow you to actually, allow them when they actually burn it to actually burn through quicker. So watch how much I pour. I'm not pouring that much. Boom. So that's all you're going to need for that. And I'm going to show you why after. So once it cools off, I'm going to show you why.